Good morning, this is Adam Bernard from AutoPerspectives with something a little different for you. I'm out here at the Edsel and Eleanor Ford House in Grosse Pointe Shores, Michigan. And this Sunday will be the site of the 38th Annual EyesOn Design car show. Now, this car show is focused specifically on design, and it is the preeminent classic car event here in the Metro Detroit area. And the reason it's called the EyesOn Design Show is that it's sponsored by the Detroit Institute of Ophthalmology. So proceeds from this event do support all the work that they do to support visually impaired individuals. One of the unique aspects of this show is that the DIO actually gets people who are visually impaired, gives them a set of white gloves, and asks them to literally feel the surfaces of the vehicle. So these individuals also provide awards to some of the vehicles on display here based solely on their sense of touch and their ability to perceive the surfaces of these amazing classic vehicles. The focus of this year's event is the art of design, where vehicles will be displayed representing various art movements throughout history. And I'm going to show you some of those vehicles and illustrate how they tie into some of those art movements. So stand by. Up first, we have the Art Nouveau movement. Art Nouveau was inspired by natural forms and surfaces and curves, and it's represented here with this amazing 1937 Packard V12. Packard, one of the preeminent American luxury car brands back in its day. Nice look at the interior here as well. The Art Deco movement, which was characterized by glamour and high technology, is represented by this 1937 Kia Century. The Century is sort of an early attempt at an American muscle car. It used a shorter, lighter body with the same larger engine that you'd find on flagship vehicles like the Buick Roadmaster. This 1965 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud was actually launched in 1955 and represents romanticism inspired by the past, and is the epitome of the classic British luxury saloon. It was replaced in 1965 by the much more modern Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. Baroque designs can be characterized as, well, let's just say a little over the top. And there were a few vehicles as over the top as a lot of the 1958 vehicles from the American brands are shown here on this Cadillac Fleetwood. Lots of liberal application of chrome, both inside and out, and we can see the fins starting to get larger and larger and larger. Impressionism is characterized by light and movement, and what better way to showcase that than in this brilliant red 1969 Mercury Mark V convertible. Back when most automakers offered a full portfolio of convertibles at a number of size and price positions. Pop art is represented by this 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1, here in a brilliant blue with the 351 Ram Air engine. Mustang continues to be one of the longest living nameplates in American automotive history. The postmodern movement is represented by this Nissan Figaro, which, believe it or not, came out in 1991. It's part of what Nissan calls their Pike series of cars, based on the Nissan Micra out of Japan. Never sold here in the US. You can tell this is right-hand drive, so initially sold in Japan. And then these particular owners actually found the vehicle in England, where right-hand drive is pretty easy to operate on the roads. You can see nice retro touches both inside and out. So if you're in the Metro Detroit area on Father's Day, and like you saw here in this video, come out to the Edsel and Eleanor Ford House on Sunday. Check out the rest of the cool toys on display at EyesOn Design.